Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your June 2022 mid-month general reading. We are looking at the last 2 weeks of June, and this reading is for the Earth sign of Capricorn. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. As always, thank you for taking the time to be here. And also a note of gratitude for hitting the like button, sharing, subscribing, those of you who reach out for personal readings, and all your lovely feedback and support. So Capricorn, this reading is for you, last half of June 2022. If your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Capricorn, it's also relevant if you're cross-watching for a Capricorn. As we always say, it's a general reading, so it's going to resonate a little differently for everyone. So if you know all of your signs, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, watch them all for any additional insight and perspective they may provide. And if you find that something does resonate with you and you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, perhaps take a deeper look at something for yourself or as a gift for someone else, feel free to email me directly, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can also get that contact info by clicking on the description link. I'd be delighted to hear from you, and I can usually respond within the same day or the first 24 hours with more information. I do offer quite a wide variety of readings, and I'm pretty timely about scheduling too, so if you're interested, email me. Okay, Capricorn, let's take a look at the last half of June for you. I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with the Gilded Tarot. We begin with strength, facing fears, doubts, insecurities. It also sometimes represents looking at our shadow self, meaning to be honest in looking at the aspects of ourselves we may not like, or the responsibility we've had to play in a situation. Takes strength, courage, wisdom, and true humility to do that, but it's also what you gain more of, and you gain more control over your character flaws and defects moving forward as well. With the Emperor, who's very good at doing that, disciplined, accountable, responsible, by the book, will even set aside his own emotions or wants for what is the right thing or doing, the greater good, because he rules an empire and everyone is affected by the decisions he makes. So he's pretty wise about the decisions he makes. This could represent an older person, a father or father figure, somebody of seniority status, decision-making authority. For example, in a company, this would be the CEO, owner, VIP. In a courtroom, it would be a judge. Somebody of seniority, status, and power. Next, we have the Knight of Cups. Knights always represent something to be achieved, an offer or an opportunity for change, and the speed at which situations move. So this is the Knight of Cups who's charging in. Cups is governed by the element of water, which governs our emotional landscape. So this is an offer or opportunity driven by love, support, encouragement, caring. Sometimes it can be an offer for a date, but it's something that's driven by feelings from the heart. With the World, leveling up, graduation, bringing something to a final completion point so you can begin a brand new journey. Next, we have the Six of Swords, healing. Moving slowly but steadily away from choppy, muddy waters, turbulence, conflict, pain. It's a card of healing. It's transitional, so it means that, you've left the worst behind you. You're not quite to the other shore and on solid ground yet, but you're definitely moving in that direction. So it does imply that something happened prior, either to you or somebody close to you, which is almost the same as it happening to you, right? With the Page of Swords, messages, messengers. The Page of Swords is governed by the element of air, which governs our intellectual landscape, which is, knowledge, information, perspectives, ideologies. This is a page of, this is somebody bearing a message or just news or information. Sometimes called the spy of the tarot, because he just gathers and delivers information. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is the Seven of Cups. Reflection, contemplation, taking stock. This is looking at what you have invested in something and asking yourself questions about the future based on how you feel. Like, okay, this is how much I've invested. Have my efforts paid off? This is what I have to show for it. How do I feel about that? Should I not make any changes and keep things as they are? Should I harvest what I can and move on to something new? Should I make some changes or continue putting effort into this so that I can grow this from a 7 to a 10? So it's kind of like evaluating something based on what you have invested, what you've gotten to show for it, and decisions you want to make about that. So this feels kind of similar to your sister sign Taurus's, but they were waiting for a decision. Some of you may be. There may be a legal situation here. Let's clarify the Seven of Coins as overall energy, taking stock, taking inventory. The Ten of Wands, coming to the end of your rope, a long-held heavy burden. Do I need to drop this or not? It's dropping. It's the end of a heavy burden. It can represent feeling overwhelmed and like this is stopping, this is ending, because tens in the tarot represent cycle ending, a cycle achievement or fulfillment. The tens hold the majority of the energy that is in the potential of the ace. So the Ten of Wands is a long-held heavy burden. It may have started out not heavy, but it's grown to be over time, and this is about dumping that load. And the Moon, a lack of clarity, hidden fears, not knowing. You may be waiting on news or information, a decision or a judgment of some kind, not knowing if perhaps you should, if this is you're the one needing to be in the position, like the Emperor position of making a decision. You don't know if you should let something go or not. Maybe there's been a lot of effort put into something and it just is maybe kind of stuck, and you're not sure if you should continue to try and invest. And that can be money, time, effort, resources, love. You're not sure if you should continue to invest anymore. And some of you may be waiting to see or to hear whether how a situation is going to be resolved, if something is going to be coming to an end or not. Because here you're taking a look at stuff, but the end part of it, the resolution, is not yet clear. Let's clarify strength. Ten of Swords. This is about surrendering to a painful ending, which of course it would take strength to do that. The Hanging Man. Literally doing that, waiting, watching something playing out, not taking any decisive action yet. And again, for some of you, it may be that you're in the Emperor position and you're waiting to make a final decision or take action based on how something plays out. Others of you, you're waiting to see what the final resolution is, but you're not in control of it. The Three of Wands. Feeling somewhat hopeful and positive and optimistic about the future. There's a real lack of clarity or uncertainty about the end result or end game of something here. Clarify the Emperor. But because this is a general reading, some of you it might be, what do I do in this situation? Do I continue to do this? Some of you it's, what is that person going to do or decide in this situation? Is this going to end? And if so, how? Can we move on into a new future, a new beginning? Clarify the Emperor. Because the Emperor has the control in this reading, whether it's you or somebody else. Six of Pentacles, gift giving, gift receiving, the balance of giving and the World, which it's already right next to. We've got 2 World cards here. Final endings, the end of a particularly important chapter or set of chapters in your life. It's elevating. You've learned everything. There isn't anything else that needs to be gained from this phase, and so you're moving on to a new one. But is that going to happen? And if so, how? Or is this going to continue to stretch out? Clarify Knight of Cups. Then we have this offer or opportunity that's driven by either love or support or encouragement or caring of some kind. Could be a legal situation of some kind, perhaps a money or material situation. It could be criminal. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. Maybe you're waiting for a decision on a case. Knight of Cups. The Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, showing up as a queen, but in a general reading it could be a male as well. Coming in very assertively, but caring. The Wheel of Fortune, divine timing and orchestration. So God's spirit, angels, and guides are working on this, meaning that this is either something they're actively orchestrating or allowing to happen for your greater good. And sometimes the Wheel of Fortune can represent money too, money to help, money or resources. Clarify the World. The Sun, pressures relieved, darkness lifting up, light, love, warmth, laughter, illumination. And this actually, just like the sun comes out in real life, it touches everything. It banishes shadows, and there isn't anything that isn't affected by it. So too is the Sun card in a spread. It can lessen and sometimes even negate a negative or challenging energy in the surrounding cards and boost positive energy. The Emperor, again, interesting. We have the Emperor clarified by the World and the World clarified by the Emperor. You know, the decision maker. Justice in the upright. Reap what you sow. Honor, morals, ethics, transparency, doing the right thing, making things balanced, even, fair, and equitable. Something is definitely working out in your benefit or for the benefit of someone close to you that, you know, you're actively involved with. The resolution here is positive. It's not perfect. I mean, nothing is, because the Six of Swords is a healing process. It's not finished, but definitely it enables you to move in the right direction, you or someone close to you. Clarify the Six of Swords, healing. The Chariot, success on a difficult path, not giving up, staying focused on your goals. Ace of Wands, brand new, exciting beginning. There is a path open. It might not be an easy path, particularly if this is a legal situation, you know, where something was done. There's a way through this and out and out this, particularly if it's criminal. There may still be consequences, but it's nowhere near as bad as it could be. If this is a financial, you know, legal situation or something of that sort. Again, it's favorable for you, and even if it's not perfect, it's much, 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 much better than it could have been. Clarify the Page of Swords. Because there's a way through it, a way to end it, and to move forward into a new beginning. Page of Swords. Messages, messengers. Three of Cups, the Devil, and the Page of Swords again. So we have the Page of Swords again, so messages, news, information. It's interesting because the Three of Cups and the Devil is a classic combination for alcoholism or drug addiction or doing partying to excess. It can, with the Page of Swords, this can represent really toxic, like bullying, rumors, gossip mongering, all of that kind of stuff. It represents an unhealthy level of obsession or imbalance in an area. But because of the rest of the spread and what it's clarifying, you're winning a victory over this. Either it's getting some kind of harassment or bullying to stop, overcoming some kind of unhealthy, negative cycle of some kind, patterns, drug or alcohol addiction. Again, whatever, I mean, the devil can represent a lot of different things, but here there's an overcoming of whatever it is that it represents for you, because it's a general reading, can be a lot of things. There's a victory here and a path and a way through to a new beginning and healing on that path. So it's quite a good reading in that sense, Capricorn. All right. Whoops. Wow. Let's end with some advice and guidance. This just almost fell out, the Nine of Wands. Remember, we had that Ten of Wands, waiting for something to come to an end and surrendering to that ending. And the Nine of Wands here, you're almost there. You're almost to an end. I think Spirit's saying, just hang on for one more minute. It's coming. You're going to be just fine. Don't give up. But let's see what Spirit says. King of Pentacles, that's you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Page of Wands, starting over again. Slate wiped clean and momentum in your favor. The High Priestess, trust your instincts and your intuition. Don't do anything that's counterintuitive, no matter how much pressure you feel you're under. Seven of Wands, defending, protecting, guarding that which you have invested in. Don't give up. It's interesting because, the overall energy was the Seven of Coins. Looking, taking stock, taking inventory, calculating what's going to happen. Should I continue? Is this going to come to an end? Should I make this come to an end? Spirit is saying, no, hang on, don't give up. Great reading, actually. Some challenging bits to it, certainly, but a great reading. All right, Capricorn, those are your messages for the last 2 weeks of June 2022. I hope you found them helpful and useful and hopeful, because it's quite a positive reading. Again, if any of this resonates with you, you'd like to reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else. Personal readings do make great gifts. Feel free to email me directly at maggie_mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be happy to hear from you and to work with you. You can also get that contact info by clicking the description link. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the July general readings. Stay safe and well until then, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.